Hey guys, Cindy over paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. We are trudging ahead with my 100 days challenge of Tina's mass makes, and I am on day 89. Now, a little bit of an explanation for this one. She accidentally, and she acknowledged this in her second run through, so when she did day 189, she accidentally, when she did it the first time, she labeled two of her videos day 89. So when she went through the second time, she did two 189s. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick both 89s in one video. So we are going to do, you're going to get two pockets for the price of one in this video today. The first one we're making is this little guy. This is a fold, like technically a fold under your, I suppose you could do a fold to the side. It might even make a really neat belly band style pocket. So basically all you're going to do, these are not hard. And as you can see, I've cut some scrapbook paper again. You're going to fold it in half. Actually, you're not going to fold it in half. You're going to just kind of give yourself an idea of where half is. You don't actually want to fold it in half. Okay? So I'm just getting an idea of where half is. I didn't crease it. Eventually that'll fall out, I guess. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go just over that half mark with your paper. You're going to fold it basically a little over a quarter, I guess. So you want your line to be over that half mark. Not by a lot, just by a little bit. Because you want to be able to overlap these. So this will go over that one just by a little bit. Okay? So you want to be able to overlap these two folds. Or these two flaps. Okay, let me get my bone folder down. And we're going to put those folds in. Okay, now that those folds are in, we're not worried about that middle anymore. We're going to open this back up. Okay? And you're going to fold these corners in. They are going to get glued, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my glue out, and we're going to glue them as we go. I know, I said this yesterday, and then I ended up folding them, and I just did it willy-nilly however I felt like it because I was chatting. I don't concentrate really hard when I'm chatting. That's why a lot of times you guys hear me go quiet, because if I'm talking, I don't know. Okay. And then we're going to do this on all four corners. This is basically what's going to give you the V-shaped pocket. Okay. So your pocket will be a little V shape. All right. Now, get this one down. I am doing a filming marathon only because we're coming to the end and I'm trying to get myself to a point where I'm almost done with this so I can start working on some other things and I don't have to worry about this anymore. Not to mention the fact that I'm still trying to do that thing where I talked to you a couple videos back. My son is editing as we speak a video that he needs to get up and it's a long one. Excuse me. So he needs some time, and I need to have videos up because I won't be able to upload while he's uploading. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, you're going to end up folding these over like this. Now this doesn't come exactly, I don't think either way will, no. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is like a coin pocket. This flap that goes down on this outside edge, you're going to put a line of glue. And then the piece that overlaps, you're going to put it on the inside edge. Like this. All right. And then you're going to fold those two down together. And just make sure they're good and sealed and you've got yourself a pocket. Now, so if your glue seeps out and glues your tube shut, you need to make sure you open that up. But there's our tube. And then basically what you're going to do, and you can fold it in half, or you can fold it into, oh, you know what I forgot? The lining paper. Okay, so we have all of these. I have all these papers over here that I cut off. I don't know if any of them are going to fit as liners. Like, yeah, like the pieces I cut off aren't wide enough. So it's going to have to be wider pieces, and I don't know what I've got. Let me think. I meant to line this. It's not double-sided paper, so since you can see it, you might want to put some sort of lining paper in there. You know, we might just do it with the next one. You get the idea, and I'll do that probably with ink or something. Okay, and then what you're going to do is on your page, we're going to use this green one because that way things will show up on it really well. Okay, so if this was my page, you can either do it like this and fold it up over the bottom. All right. And it doesn't matter because they're on opposite sides. So one can be taller than the other, whatever. The only way it would matter is if you were going to do it as a belly band. Now, if I was going to do this as a belly band and I put this on here, it needs to not come you got to be able to get stuff in and out of it, and it can't interfere with your hinge. So this might actually be too wide. Yeah, see, I've got a large gap. But if you made it short enough, you could use it as a belly band. So you would glue it down on your page here and here, and then you could tuck stuff in it that way. And it would be a belly band through your... now, this is a 12-inch piece of paper, so I would just need to shorten my paper up. But anyway, so we would fold this. I'm going to fold this one tall, one short. And I can still slot some paper down in there to cover that with. As a matter of fact, you know what I do have that I might be able to use? Okay, so let's get... This is where my video is about to get longer than expected. I forgot about this step because when I made the prototype, I was just playing with book page to get the folding right, and I didn't mess with lining it. But when I looked at this and I saw that white paper, I was like, oh yeah, she lined these. Okay, so we're gonna go there. Uh-oh, I might have made it too. All right. That's a little too narrow, but you get the idea. All right. And then these are going to glue down. So remember what I told you before about if you're slotting it down in there and you have trouble getting it, once you put glue on the back of it, you have trouble sliding it in, you can fold it over the back. And then what I usually do when I do that, because the back isn't going to show, you're going to glue it down. So what I normally do is I go down in here like this, and I put some glue on the paper just to stick it to the back. Okay, and then I glue this flap down. I don't need this whole thing, so I'm probably just going to put some glue there and then cut this off. Okay, and like I said before, this isn't going to show. This is the part you're going to glue to your page. And then basically what you've done, ooh, I might have put that down too low, is you've lined your page, and this isn't going to go anywhere. I mean, even though I didn't glue all the way to the bottom, that paper isn't going anywhere because I tacked it in up here and then I glued it over the side. There's no way to get behind it. It's hung in there and it's not going anywhere. Okay, so I've got this side lined. And then I would take a piece of book page and do the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to do that right now. I will set this off to the side and I'll do that later if we have time. But you get the idea. And this one might be short enough for me to show you. So if I was going to do the belly band thing, I would just fold it differently. Fold this in half like that. And then you could, there you go. You just glue it down there and you can tuck it in your make it a belly band on both sides. Okay, that's enough of that. We have another pocket to get to, so I don't want to go too far on this one. All right, this one is going to be kind of narrow, I guess. It looks like. All right, so we're going to do this. Oh, no, we're not. I forgot what pocket I was making. Guys? Well, that's one less we have to make. Okay, so we're going to do this, and we just want to be able to know where middle is, remember? So now I'm going to fold over that center that I've marked. That does not look straight. I'm not getting into it right now. We'll worry about it later. And then I'm going to fold so that this overlaps just enough. I don't need it to overlap a lot. I just need it to overlap just enough to hold the pocket together. Okay. We're going to put that down. All right. And then I'm going to open them back up and we're going to do our triangles. And actually, while I've got it open, we will look at lining this. See if I can find something I might want to line it with. So yeah, so I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a marathon of filming. I'm trying to get a bunch of these videos shot because I'm on, what are we on, day 89? So after this one, I've got 11 more to do. And we've made it to 100. And I'm kind of excited about that. And then I have to figure out, I have 11 videos. Remember, on video 100, I'm still planning on doing a giveaway because I have passed 500 subscribers. And again, I want to thank all of you who have, over my 2.5 years here, who have like joined in with me and followed along and stuck with me and all that. So I want to do a giveaway, and we're going to do that with day 100. It'll commemorate reaching 500 subscribers and accomplishing a 100-day challenge, all in one fail swoop. All right, so this is what this is going to look like. Now I want to figure out what I want to align my paper with. I want to find out how wide this is. So this is just under, at my fold, we are just under 4.5 inches. I don't think I have anything, unless I use book page again. I don't think I have anything cut to 4.5 inches. I feel like your best option a lot of times is book page or music page because it is so very neutral. So I take that off right there. And we don't even need all of this. Okay, so we have that. And basically, I'm going to wow, okay. We're going to stick this down inside this pocket before we glue it shut. So Tina made the comment, she does it the way she does it. She slots it in after she closes it. Oh, I have 2 pieces. Would you look at that? Oh. Would you look at that, guys? All right, so I'm going to put this up here like this, and I'm going to try and put it so that I can get rid of that top, this top bit. or fold it over the back. I mean, I put glue on it, so I can just go like that. All right. And that takes care of that. And then when I fold it over, you've got that. Yeah. Okay. So let's do the other side. I'll get another piece of book page. I don't like it. Once you've used a piece of book page for doing once you've done it, it kind of, about to stick my hand in that glue stick. It kind of is no good anymore because you've gotten glue all over it. And if you try to lay something down on there to glue it, you end up getting glue all over whatever piece you're trying to put glue on the inside of, all over the outside. It makes a mess. So, especially if you do that. Man, I'm like everywhere with this thing. Okay. So, come on. Now. So, we're going to put it right inside this fold. And hopefully right inside that fold. I'm so thrilled that was 2 pieces of paper. I was going to have to go hunt another piece of paper to do the other end of this. All right, and we did all the way to the top, so I'll just fold that over. Okay, now we're going to glue. Let me see where we are. Okay, we're going to glue our flaps. All right, so we're going to do it this way. I'm going to glue this one on the outside. So outside edge of the bottom flap and inside edge of the top flap. Like this. All right, and then we're going to lay it on top of each other and glue them down. And there we have our pockets. Oh, okay, let's get that off of there. I have a few places where the dictionary page apparently was a little bit wider, so it's like hanging over where I folded it to the back. I can hear my son through the floor. He's speeching. And I'm like, that's going to end up being muffled voices on my video. All right, so I'm going to fold it again. I like the idea of having it like one side shorter than the other so that it gives you a different look on the 2 pages. I mean, they will be like back-to-back pages, but it gives you a different look from one page to the other. Okay, and then those have the book page liners. I like it. All right. And I might do this one. Because that back area where I put that fold is going to end up being, what do you call it? Glue. That's the part that gets glued down, so it'll get stiffened up anyway. All right, so we're going to go like this. And we're going to overlap that a little bit. Yep. Right there like that. Try and getting it as straight as possible. Okay. I think 4 of each will probably be good. So let me get these folds in. And okay, so some of you guys who do videos with your phone, you guys are going to have to give me some tips, some pointers. Let me know, because like I said, I use a stationary webcam and my computer to do my videos. And there's a series that I want to do with you guys. I'm going to do one of those rearranging and reorganizing my craft room series. And it has to do with this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Christmas/birthday present. My birthday is close to Christmas, within a couple of months. So this was like a birthday/Christmas present. And I love it. And it's going to have me reorganizing my craft room. So I was going to bring you guys along for the ride, but it's not something that I can do with stationary filming. So you guys will have to give me some tips on what you do as far as like filming, like when you go to stores and you film yourself shopping and you bring people along, or when you go places and you film yourself mobile doing things, you have to let me know, because I'm not really sure how to do this. I'm trying to come up with a good way to do it, and I don't know. I'm coming up blank. But I'm going to be doing it soon. I actually have to go upstairs and make an Amazon order. And I'm finally going to be moving out of the laundry room for the majority of my crafting, I hope. I have to see how it all goes. And as I'm moving, I want to, like get rid of things I don't need anymore and all that sort of thing. Darn it, I was hoping that would be wide enough. That would be perfect. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I don't have any more of that. That's it. All right, while I think about that, let's do our other triangles. So anyway, yeah, I'm looking for any advice anybody can give me on filming with my phone and not in like a stationary single spot. Like I'll be moving around, and I suppose the moving around thing, I could edit together clips where I just put my phone on some sort of, do you put your phone on some sort of stand, or? I don't know. I don't necessarily want to be in the videos. So there's that. I'm not necessarily. But I'm really excited about this idea I have, and it's going to be a little series. Where we will work on things on camera. And I might even get like opinions on, what do you guys think I should do with such and such, or what do you think I should do with such and such, or, who knows. All right, again, we're going to need stuff on the inside. Okay, I think I found something to do this with. You see, is this one the same size? Oh no, that's only 4 inches. All right, so we're going to fold this and we're going to try and cut it. I'm going to cut right up this is a 12-inch piece, so, technically, I could, if I get this the right size, I can just glue it all the way up the middle of this. And I think if I glue this one, I'm going to leave the butterfly one for now that we folded, because I feel like you get the idea at this point. And I'm going to move on to show you the other pocket, because I really want to get both of the 89s done in one video. Kind of like we did the journal toppers, guys. I got it all in one video. I'm kind of proud of myself. All right, so let's see if I got this cut the right. Not even close. Okay. Okay, got it. Pardon my slivery mess over here. Okay, so basically You know what I should do to avoid a problem with the fold is decide how I'm going to fold this. I think I'm going to fold it based on these. So I have two specimen sheet kind of bits on there. And I think I'm going to fold it based on those. And then what I'll do is I'll put one in here just shy of that fold. Now the idea would be that I should be able to cut this not that that bottom bit has to be straight. It's just this top bit that I want to line up properly. It's still narrow. I managed to get too narrow with it. I knew that was going to happen. All right. Let's glue this down. Because we still got another pocket to make, guys. And I really like this next one we're going to make. This is going to be, like this one's an under the page pocket. This is another one that's going to be like, it's going to tuck over the pages. So, which is the other reason why I was okay with putting them together. Because they're kind of in the same vein. They're kind of, so like this wraps under the two. Oh well, I can trim the top if I don't like that white sticking out of there. So this wraps under the pockets or around the sides if you decide to do the belly band method. And then the other one is going to be it's a corner pocket, which I think is really cool. All right, I'm just going to cut some off the bottom here. It doesn't matter how much. I want the pocket lined where you can see it. I'm trying to avoid bulk in my fold because this is a lightweight card. So, all right. And then what I'm hoping is that we can get to the point where we get we get some of these pockets done so you have an idea how to make them. I'm not getting as many made in this video because I'm making two separate things, but I'm hoping to get enough made so that you get the idea of how to make them, and then hopefully we can decorate one of each, because I still want to do the decorating part. So, all right. And then we'll put this down. I don't guess it really matters. So we're going to go in here. The inside edge of the outside flap and the outside edge of the inside flap. Okay, and we just glue those down. And then I've got a spot in here that should fold. And there we go. And then there's a little bit of white peeking out on the top, and you can just, where I didn't for some reason get it all the way to the edge. I think it's both edges. So I'm just going to trim these, and then we're going to pull in the papers to do the other pocket. All right. I like it. Now, of course, that's upside down, but, you know, what are you going to do? All right, and I'm going to put this one off to the side with the others, and I will finish that one up later. Okay, now, very technically speaking, you could use square pieces of paper for this. I'm going to start with the big ones, and then we're going to try a small one, and I might grab a square depending on how long this goes. So, actually, I'm going to use these ones that I really want to be this pocket, and then we'll... Now, you're trying to get these centered. So you can do the thing where you go like this and give yourself a middle. And then try and fold to your middle. I'm not going to burnish it yet because I want to hold off until I've got my folds set. All right, those look pretty good. Nice and even. All right, so we'll hold on to that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. And then you're going to fold it right there along the bottoms of your triangles up like this. Okay. I'm going to fold it like that. Now, do not glue under here. We're going to glue, this was for the first time ever, we're going to glue on top of our triangles. If you glue under your triangles, this will not work. So you're only gluing on top of your triangles. Okay, and then you're going to fold it back up. Okay, and glue that down. Okay, should we do that again? All right, so you're trying to fold to middle. If you wanted to, you could just take this and pinch it right there, and then fold your triangle to that spot. You just want it to go to middle. Now, Tina made the comment that she did hers to middle and they didn't come out even at the bottom. I don't know why that would be. If you've got them centered, they should be even. I think her point was, if they're not centered, it's not a big deal. So if you don't want to do that finding center bit, you don't have to. I just try to make mine even because it makes it easier to do this fold down here. Okay. And then we're going to glue on the outside of our triangles. Get all my folds down while I burnish I'll burnish my folds while I'm doing the glue. We're going to do the bees. Okay. Like I said, I just like to work them until they're even. I'm not really worried about where on the page they fall. I just like that bottom fold, this bottom edge to be even. Okay. Now we'll open it back up and glue our flaps. This is not actually a hard pocket. It's not time consuming. There's no lining. It's just get this triangular fold and glue your paper down. I mean, the thing that takes the longest is getting these two flaps folded. Well, for me, because I'm picky. I mean, however you want to do that, you just need to make that little airplane fold. By the way, if you have a Fiskars mat, Fabri-Tac, being a solvent glue, takes the stuff off of it. the markings. I want to find a really good, I don't know. All right, cutting mat is what I was going to say. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cut our triangle. We're going to cut it out. Which means you're going to wind up with a very interesting shaped scrap that I'm going to try and figure out something to do with. I don't know what yet, but I mean, look at that. Okay, let's cut all our triangles. I'll play with the paper later. Don't cut your folds. Don't cut these folds. You're like, well, great, you made a glued together triangle. And I will say this, I was expecting her to say, now you fold this around your page, or, you know, what came next was not what I was expecting. All right, I'm going to hold on to these because I feel like I could do something with them. And I wasn't paying attention because that's not what I wanted on here. Well, I mean, I guess that's good. Okay, now what you're going to do, so I was thinking fold this in half and stick it on the corner of a page or wrap it around. You know what I mean? So, where'd my page go? Well, I guess I can use this. So I was thinking it was going to be like that. No. It's so much cooler than that. We're going to cut this slot open. So right up along this long edge of your triangle, you're going to cut the fold off. Voila. Uh-oh. Mine glued. Or I didn't cut all the way. All right. And then what you have is a movable, and that should go. You have to make sure that it's open, because if any glue, so remember how we put glue on both sides? If any glue seeped into the seam between your two triangles, it'll stick your pocket together. So you got to make sure it's open all the way to the back. And then you can slip this onto the corner of a page like this. And it's a pocket. Especially if I turn it over like that. It's a pocket. Now, if you want to secure it to your page, she said you could put a little bit of glue at this point and a little glue at this point, and that'll hold it. And you could do it on both sides. So I could do it over here too. The other thing you might try doing is putting a little bit of glue on this point before you stick it up in there. And then it'll hold right here. So, but that's it, guys. That's your little pocket. And of course, now, I will say this. That's really big. I mean, not for nothing. That comes past 6 inches. So my pockets that my pages that I normally make are 5.5 inches. So for me, I would need to cut this. This is not going to fit on one of my pages unless I'm making a bigger book. So you could cut it. And I'm assuming that it's going to be, like this wasn't, I think I cut these to 8 or 9 inches. I don't remember. But yeah, so this makes a bigger than 6 inch pocket. That definitely didn't fold to center. I will say that, because those are different. My triangle legs are different lengths. Okay. So you could cut back further. So let's say I want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Say I want this to be this length. I'm going to mark this here. And we're going to cut like this. And I'm going to try to keep it nice and straight. You can also put this on your cutter, for those of you who are like me and can't cut straight. Okay, and then you've still cut it open, but you've taken a little bit of the... Okay, so right in there where our seam is, I had some glue seep through. And also right up here at my tip, this isn't glued down, so let's glue this. Okay, and that's another one. So we got that. Okay, and then I'm going to take off here. Like I said, you can cut these back as far as you need to. Heck, you could even tear them open. If you like that torn edge look, you could tear them open. Okay. And that one's open. Okay, so we got... Now, here's the little ones. Let's try making one out of this. This is going to be a little one. All right, so we're going to do a little guy. And then let me look at my time. And I'll grab... We haven't done any decorating. I don't even have an idea off the top of my head of what I would use to decorate with, so there's that. All right, now this one's already small, so I'm just going to kind of cut a narrow strip right up the side like this. There you have it. So that's a little guy. This one comes out to be 1, 2, 3, 3 3/4, a little over 3 3/4. This one is from I want to say 5.5. Yeah, this is a 5.5 piece. So you can get little guys. I like these. All right, this is a 6-inch square. I'm curious, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride. I'm pretty sure you can just do this with a square piece of paper. I mean, you're still going to be cutting some off, but it's this point up here that wants to not fold where it's supposed to. And you should be able to fold it right up to the other edge and be good. All right, so let's put these down. And this is the seam here. If you get glue that seeps into the seam where the two triangles come together, that's when you end up with a little bit of glue seeping in there and kind of closing your little pocket up. Okay, and then you just have to cut these corners off. Now you don't have as much wiggle room with a square as far as after you fold your triangles, folding your piece in half, you don't have as much wiggle room because that tip needs to come right to the edge of your paper. And mine was trying to go slightly over, but you just have to force it. Okay, and there you go. I think these are super cute. All right, and that one comes to 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little over 4. All right, so we got a bunch of those. All right, now let's look at decorating. I like decorating. I have all these. Look at these. Tina, in case you come and watch one of my videos, feel good in the knowledge that you are not the only one that hoards ridiculously small scraps. You are not alone, my dear. Not at all. Okay, I'm thinking... I also have this side, which is upside down. So it might be fun to decorate this side with some right side ups. Oh, I'm going to put some more sunflowers on here because that's what it needs, right? More sunflowers. Maybe like that. I like that. I just feel like it's not enough. What if I flip it and do it kind of across the middle like this with the banner pieces that I was thinking of hanging down, not that. Oh, more than one color banner piece. And I've got this one. Okay. All right, so we're going to stick these 3 together, just like this. My videos are starting to get long again. But in the same token, oops, that has a lot to do with the fact that I keep trying to run 2 of her videos together, if that makes sense. So like this is 2 89s. And let's put this down. And I did the, what do you call it's all at once? The journal topper things. So my videos have gotten longer as of late. Okay. Oh no. Shoot. No. Oh no, no, no. Don't stick. Oh, you knucklehead. I can't believe I did that. I'm sitting there holding it in my hand. And it was going so well. I really like it. Okay. And I was thinking, or should they be at the bottom? I was trying to cover up all the upside down stuff, but that didn't really work out. I think maybe just the one. on the corner there. And then if I wanted to, I can put something down here, like a label or something down here. Okay, so that's that one. Let's try and decorate. Well, it's one side of this one. Okay. I'm wondering if I could what I could decorate one of these with. And I've got all these little clusters that we made the other day. These ones that I made with, it's not big enough. I mean, it'll fit on there. I don't necessarily want it on there. Oh, this has got sunflowers on it. Do I like that on there? No. Okay, anyway, what was I doing? I was not paying attention. That's what I was doing. I don't think I made one that'll go with any of the papers that I did here. So, as much as I would love to put one of these on here, that one's not so bad. I know, that's another one of my resounding endorsements. It's not too bad. I don't want that button on there. I do know that. Okay, let's see if I've got a... I don't know if I've got anything small enough. All right, I'm going to put it down. We're going to ink it first. I think I'm going to use green. I want to bring the greens out. So I'm even going to go back here behind the flower just in case you can kind of see it. All right, we're going to glue that down. And we're going to call this done, guys. I'm over an hour. So, but we got 2 pockets. You got 2 for the price of 1 on this one. So hopefully you liked one of them at least. And I'm back to doing that marathon filming thing, which always makes it hard for me to chat because, I mean, I run out of stuff to talk about if I'm doing too many videos at once. Right, we're going to kind of trade this blue in for a little bit of green on here too. See if that doesn't help with the... I probably should have done brown on something, but I wanted to knock back the blue. Okay. Oh, yeah, I do like the way that turned out. And then, of course, you've got the other side to decorate. So depending on the journal, I would probably put this in a garden journal or, you know, because you got flowers on this side, then you could put flowers on that side with the bees. Not like it's unrelated. Okay, so we did this. So we did these corner pockets and we did these fold over the page pockets or fold under the page as the case may be. And I think both of these are great. I absolutely adore these corner tuck things. So I hope you guys liked these as much as I did. And I will see you tomorrow with, guys, day 90. We're almost there. Bye-bye.